deal with knee pain, you do anything you can to try and take the pain off your knee.
I hear that.
This is true. Yes, this is true. All right, so sis, I'll get back to you as soon as the live stream's over. I'm sorry. My sis wants us to come up for Thanksgiving. We just need to find some way to get up there. All right. Well, good morning, good evening, and or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again at the Modern of Gaming. I'm Kaiju K. With me here is Juggernaut Jared,
Hello.
Necro Nick, and Mama Bear Maxine,
Howdy,
who is
howdy.
like right there. She is right there. And after a month long of doing streams, 3 hours a day, 30 days straight, we're coming back to a podcast. So tonight's podcast, very simple. What the fuck games? Seriously. These are parts of games that we enjoyed that really just made us stop and just like, wait, what? The fuck is going on here? Now, there's plenty of examples for this. Like you could go with like Black Ops and the sudden betrayal of the obviously evil general. You know, you kind of knew he was evil from the beginning. I think his name was like General I'm Evil and why can't you figure the fuck out? I think that was his name. Something similar to that, you know. But I'm going to start off with one of my favorites is in fact it's a Metal Gear Solid game. I really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty. In this game, you take the joy of Raiden, who later on becomes a cyborg who somehow nicknames himself Jack the Ripper. I haven't figured that part out. I think that's sub. But there's one part of the game where you're sneaking around, dodging, and all that kind of stuff. One part of the game that really just made me just throw down the controller and look. And that was, at one point, you get interrogated. Not only are you just interrogated, you're stripped naked and interrogated. I don't know why you're stripped naked and interrogated. I guess some of the girls wanted to see. I don't know. But afterwards, you break free and have to run around the compound with your hands covering your junk, doing side flips and back flips and roundhouse kicks. No! This is a stealth fighting game. I did not need it to become some 16-year-old girl's wet dream. I'm sorry. All right. Not only that, but the guards don't even the guards don't even care. Like they're trying to shoot you and kill you and everything. Like if I were a guard, like yo, someone get him some pants. Seriously. Skynet, we do not understand what language you're speaking. That's Molly. That's Molly right there. That's the Molly cat. She's very fat.
She's my fat cat.
And then from there, things just go down fucking hill from there. Okay, that's just the beginning of the slide of the fuck that happens afterwards. I'm not even joking. Suddenly you find out you're in a video game world. Your boss has arms coming out of his back that work like Doc Ock and shoot freaking lasers, and no one explains why this happens. Nobody explains this. Like even by the end of the game, you're still sitting there going, "Well, I gotta stop smoking so much or so little at this point." At that point in the game, I love playing that game up until that point, and then I just click reset and just go back to the beginning again. Because up to that point, it's fun. And then you get to that point, it's like, nah, we're not doing this. Okay, Juggernaut, any game you can think of that gave a serious WTF moment?
Well, it's a game by the name of Little Misfortune.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
That I think the ending was one of the biggest what the hell moments.
I guess I should say here, folks, spoiler alerts. It's a little late for me to say it, but spoiler alerts are here. All right, now, Jug, continue.
Because you're going through the game, it's looking all fine. Like she's gonna get this eternal happiness. And then you find out that she died in the very beginning of the game, and you are playing as her spirit.
Yeah. Any game where you're already dead, it's cliche now, but I feel the same way. Jug.
it it's just one of those mind fucks that they give you because you have no idea until the very end.
Right. And she's getting everything that she's doing along the way. It's getting better and better, and it looks like her world's better and better. And then it's like, wait, she's dead. Well, there's a giant kick to the nards as hard as you can. I do agree though. That was horrible. Necro.
I'm gonna go with Shadow of the Colossus.
Ooh. Now, first of all, before you go any further, Shadow of the Colossus is probably one in the top 10 of my favorite video games of all time. But yes, feel free to continue. I know what you're about to say. I know what you're about to talk about. The ending. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. The ending.
Where no longer being infected by the black goo that told you, hey, if you do this, your fucking wife will be saved.
Wait. Now listen, just throwing it out there though, she was saved.
But you also die and become an infant.
Well, you're reborn, so technically you didn't die. Well, it's one of those like rebirth recycle moments, you know.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's serious. You go through fighting, was it 15 of them? 15? Somewhere around there? Of these giant stone colossi to save your girl. Your horse almost dies, which, by the way, I'm just glad that it comes back. I hate when animals die. I'm a John Wick character. You kill my dog, you better believe I'm going to make the apocalypse wet itself as I come after you. But, yeah, I fully agree with that. Mama Bear, are there any games that gave you a moment that you just like, wait, what?
The newest Resident Evil.
Okay. Village.
Yeah.
Which part of it made you go WTF?
Basically, like, finding out that he's hearing his daughter screaming the whole entire game, here to find out he was collecting her body parts.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. It's almost as bad as when he finds out that he's not even real, he's just a fungus.
Right?
Yeah. When you find out that in order to save your daughter, you gotta put her pieces together like a Jenga block set, like that's... Resident Evil, you have put yourself onto a block that you didn't never have to go to again. And they're going to with the DLC. Because with the DLC, you're going to play as his daughter now, and she has magic powers.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, Resident Evil with magic. I kid you not.
Molly, are you on my
Sub or Rebel, whichever one of you is there.
Rebel, which one did you want to say? Alice Return to Madness.
Okay, what part of Alice Return to Madness made you go, wait, what?
The ending.
The ending?
Well, she said, yeah, apparently the ending, I don't know.
How she birth her family because he was molesting her sister.
Oh, yeah. The doctor was pretty twisted. That guy's a psychopath. I was never happier to kill a villain than I was to kill that bastard. And it was done in such a stupid way. I really think it could have been more torturous than her pushing him in front of a train. But yeah, that's pretty twisted. To find out that her whole time she blamed herself for the death of her family, only find out it was this doctor that was trying to get it on with her little sister, by the way. Little sister.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
And she was already how young at that point.
Yeah, so I mean, Alice is like 10 years later now, and you got to imagine that since his little sister, we're talking like 7, 8 years old, somewhere around there. Like, sick. I do agree. That was definitely a WTF moment to spare all WTF moments right there.
That would be one of those games where I would refuse to play it.
Okay, up until that point, it's a very fun and action-packed game, but that ending,
Oh, it's a great game up to that point.
when you find out what he did to your sister and you get to fight him as that giant boss, oh, I was raged. I was fully enraged. I was just murder streak raged.
That makes sense.
It was just like, oh, you are going to die in the worst possible ways right now. Here I come, and I'm bringing all of my hobby toys with me, except they're made of death and destruction. I'm going to kill you with the power of friendship and this gun I found. Seriously. Hey, beautiful.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna give another one.
I
This.
guess I'll come and join
That's
the
it.
party.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Hey,
that's
I'm
fine. It's good over.
do something.
What was that, Negro?
We didn't do something.
Oh, sub. Yeah, sorry. Sub, throw yourself in. Any
I
games?
haven't really thought of many games that I could really think of.
Okay.
There's one game, but I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Well,
It was a game that you get any type of game, basically, where it turns out you're playing this main character, you're building him up, you upgrade him, just for him to turn to where you have to fight him.
Oh, the classic heel
And your
turn.
character that you have, the characters you have to fight him with are way less strong, and because you were working on that one as your powerhouse since the beginning.
So several of the Persona games. Me and Jared know that term as a heel
Several.
turn, where the good guy becomes the villain. Very classic. Terrifying, but classic. Okay, here's one from my all-time favorite Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy VII. Okay, not the remake, not this BS remake they made that sucks horribly, nothing like that. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm talking about the original PlayStation version. Now, this is what brings the biggest WTF moments to me, okay? I'm going to give one example. Just one, spoiler alerts. Along your journey, there's this character named Aerith, or Eris, whatever you want to call her. And she joins your party, and she's basically the healer of the group. Hello?
Hello.
And eventually it gets to this point where, spoilers by the way, she's sitting there praying for a miracle, and this weeaboo bastard named Sephiroth jumps down from the ceiling, stabs her with a sword, and then she dies. Now, up until this point, Eris has been run over by a steamroller, set on fire, poisoned, turned to stone, instant death, turned into a frog, fought against acid monsters, drowned repeatedly because I fought that damn dolphin thing and didn't know how to kill it, was compressed to the size of a small toy, and a sword blow through her stomach is what puts her down. You have healing magic and Phoenix Down's life magic, and rather than try any of this, well, she's dead, thrown in the ocean. By the way, secret note, guys, if you're dead, your body doesn't sink, it floats. Her body sank, which meant her ass was still alive. Another perfect example is, same game. You run into this cat called Red 13. Red 13's this big pussy cat. I usually don't use him. But you find out that his father was turned to stone. Sad moment. Except you have softs. And Asunas. And recovery magic. And you could just walk over and just, boom, he's alive! Yay! Everyone just walks past. Walk past, everyone. In fact, ironically, that area where you find him is the first place you can buy softs at. Literally, you can buy them! You can buy them! You go through this canyon where all of his kind have been turned to stone, and you're sitting there going, 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Asunas, 4 little, 5, and they're all back. Yay! I hate it in Final Fantasy games where they make something like that seem like such an epic problem when it really isn't. It's like when somebody dies in Dragon Ball Z. No, you killed her! We have Dragon Balls. She'll be back in 1 year. She won't miss anything. She's back. But it's really meaningless, you know. Eris died. Oh well. Sephiroth killed her. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. There, I killed her. Life. Wait, she's alive? Duh! You have the spell! Duh! Any game where you have the ability to bring people back to life and one of your characters dies permanently just upsets me to no end. She has this rare disease, no one can cure it. Asuna. Wait, she's good. No. We literally live in a world of magic and nobody tries using magic. Hello. It's Cody. It's Cody, everybody. Hi, Cody. All right, so, Jug, another game you can think of that gave you a WTF moment there?
Of course.
Doug, your turn. And no, I'm not having any issues with Kyle.
Okay. It's my Discord.
Okay.
My Discord's in yellow right now.
Okay, you want to skip a turn or something, or what's going on, man? Yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can.
Your screen might be frequencying up, but we can still hear you. You're still there, Brohan. You're a little
Give me
stuttery,
a
but
second. Let me exit and then reconnect.
okay, take your time.
Okay.
We're just gonna jump to Necro real quick then. Necro, WTF moments in video games. Go. He's over there.
So, I'm gonna go with a Final
You're gonna go with a what?
Fantasy game as well.
Okay. Which one?
10.
Hey, where Peppa becomes the villain at the end.
Okay. Well, what made it the WTF moment for you, though? What was it? You know.
Well, because you're like your go-to person to go get instructions from the whole game, and he ends up being the bad guy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good heel turn right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That would be the WTF moment right there. Yeah. Rebel, you there?
Baby. What game, what other game?
That's Shadow.
Chainsaw Lollipop? Lollipop Chainsaw, I guess?
You sure that was
I don't know why.
Hello,
that was
Cyan.
I mean, I guess that's apparently because you use his head. Oh, you play as his head, then I guess that's why.
Of all the things that are wrong with Lollipop Chainsaw, you pick that you can play as his head.
I don't know. That's what she picked.
Okay. I mean, that is pretty twisted. I mean, she does accidentally cut off his head and bring him back to life, so.
In my opinion, pretty much the whole game.
Yeah. Well, that whole game was meant to be satire, so, I mean, just. Okay. How about you, Sub? Anything else, or do we jump to Mama Bear?
No, you can jump to Mama Bear for the moment. I'm still thinking.
The very first time I played Final Fantasy X.
Okay. What was the, that's Dice back there. That's Dice. What about...
The first time I realized that Seymour was a giant turd, if you will.
First time you figured out the Seymour. And now that... Hang on. Cat fight, dog fight.
Got it!
Oh, now over there. Now I'm over here. Hi, Judge.
Yep, battery yellow.
Well, you could try restarting if that's going to help.
I did.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, this is the best we can get.
My computer and everything.
Well, this is the best we can get. Let's, if live stream, man. If there wasn't a problem with it, it wouldn't be a live stream.
I know.
Well, speaking about the idea of the Final Fantasy series, here's one for you. Final Fantasy 12. Man, I got a lot of hate against Final Fantasy, don't I? But anyways, Final Fantasy 12. This is one of the most ass-backwards problems I've had with the game, and a lot of my friends don't believe me, but at the beginning of the game, you play as two characters, Van and Fiona. They mean nothing to the entire storyline. They're in your main party, but they mean nothing. You can play the entire game, and all they do is have a few lines. Like, literally, the main two characters are completely gone. At the end of the game, they're still fighting in the damn sewer where you found them. And all the other characters are off enjoying being heroes, except these two. Like, you start off playing as Van. He's the main character. No, he's not. He's like a tutorial character, and once you get to a certain point, you're like, we don't need him anymore.
Yeah.
He actually helps save the entire world from being destroyed. He fights with the princess, who becomes the queen of the same place he lives. With the guard that becomes her royal knight. With the two air pirates who are granted full leniency to be air pirates. They go off and fly. And he gets a ship. And instead of going somewhere, is fighting in the sewers or fight against rats again. He's friends with the queen of the entire nation, who he saved. No rewards, no ticker tape parades, nothing. If I saved the world, I would want at least a stamp in my honor. That's it, even if it's just a stamp.
Oh.
But no, there's two poor losers, and they're losers. I'm not even going to joke about it. They are losers. Worst stats in the game.
You mean Pinello?
Pinello? What was I saying? What was I saying? Was I saying Pinello or was I saying... Oh, I was saying Fiona. Sorry, Pinello. Different Final Fantasy character I'll talk about later. Anyway. Van and Pinello, your two main characters. They get shafted at the end of the game. That you save the world. Save the world. And where are they? Still living in the damn slums. Still living in the slums, you know. Literally, the monarch of the entire country could give them something, and they're just chilling in the slums. What the game? What the That's a serious moment right there. All right. Yes. J-Rod.
Resident Evil 1.
Okay.
Finding out Wesker was working for Umbrella the entire time.
I have to agree. I actually thought it was Barry. I thought it was Barry.
Yeah.
Because, like, Barry was everywhere he wasn't supposed to be. And I'm like, Barry, you freaking bearded bastard. Never trust a person with a beard. He says, well, Barry, with a beard, with another beard, and another beard. But yeah, like, seriously, like, oh, wait. Yep, another beard. There it is. There's the other beard. There's the mighty beard there, too. See? Never trust somebody with a beard in video games. Ah! But no, seriously, he is right about that. Wesker seemed like the all-important, like, I'm going to get you guys out of here. We're fine. We're going to do it. Barry's like, I'm going to watch Jill get killed. I'm going to turn her into a sandwich. Jill sandwich. But no, it turned out to be the hard ass, the one I thought was the good guy, the hero. I'm like, yeah, come on, Wesker, we'll go take down the entire world. I'm going to kill you with the power of friendship. And this tyrant I found. Wait, what? Friendship cannon. You're going to love me! Anyway. Necro, going around the roulette wheel.
I'm gonna go with
With what?
Undertale.
Undertale, okay. What about Undertale?
Okay, so you go through the game,
Right,
thinking it's just an RPG.
right.
You can do everything.
No.
And you get to the end, and Christmas shows back up and says, hey, that was the XP that you were gaining. That was executioner points that you were gaining.
So you played the slaughter route.
No, I watched gameplay of all the routes.
I thought the only way to do it was to be nice to all the monsters, like flirt with them and everything. So I never went the genocide route.
But, yeah. That essentially pops up and says, even if you restart a new character, that don't remember what you did.
That's right. Once you genocide, it's over. Yeah, I gotta agree. That especially when Sans shows up and he's like, look, it's a beautiful day out. Birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and boys and little kids like you should be burning in hell. And then the battle just starts. Gotta admit though, that battle music. Yeah, dude, I played that on my way up to move up here. That music was playing in the background. I was bashing my head to it, you know. All right, that's serious though, yeah. All right, Mama Bear.
You're gonna skip over.
Oh, sorry, sub. Yeah, Rebel. Any more games?
Pass.
Sub, any other games?
1 second, bro.
You know,
I was full of cookie cutters stuff, man.
listen, guys, just because you're off camera doesn't mean we can't hear you going hot and heavy in the back, okay?
No.
I hear that panting back there. I hear that panting back there.
We happy few.
Okay, that entire game was a what the fuck game, but yeah, what part of it got you? What was the worst part?
right in the beginning, I'm gonna be honest. When you decide not to take the pill.
Oh yeah, and then you find out like the pinata they broke was actually a rat, and they're like pulling out the organs and putting it in their mouth. Yeah, that's a pretty twisted game. The entire game is twisted like that.
Yeah, but after that, everything's just like, okay, what's next?
All right, Mom.
But that beginning punch, you know.
Mm-hmm. I gotta agree. It got pretty bad after that. What also annoyed me is how everybody somehow knew you weren't on the happy drug. You know, it's like you're just looking at me. How do you know I'm not on the happy drug?
Right?
I'm happy, 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 happy. Friggin' alarms go off. He's not happy enough. Well, I better pop my cocaine in a pill real quick. My LSD licorice. Taste the rainbow.
You have one needed. Mom there.
Mother.
Have we brought up Little Nightmares yet?
No, we did not bring up Little Nightmares yet. But feel free to. You're talking about the latest one, right?
Yeah, because they seem to be going backwards in time instead of forwards.
Okay, so you're talking about the one that has 6, and I believe it's 5 is his name.
Yeah, there's 6, there's 5, and then there's 4.
Right. So which one? What was the worst thing? What was the WTF moment there?
Now, somehow these kids just are living through this whole entire nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the only ones that seem normal.
Yeah, everyone else seems to be twisted and distraught.
Controlled by the government.
Controlled by the frequency, which is shaped like the Illuminati symbol.
Yeah.
Ah? Eh? Nobody? No, okay. Alright.
Hello, Dicey.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out another weird one. Because it's so funny it has to be brought up. And I think it happens in all of them. I'm going to bring up every God of War before Dad of War came out. Okay? Boy, bring me the tapes. I love how you're this mass murdering psychopath with almost an unending amount of power. You're just destroying and ripping through. And every now and then, you get to a cutscene of having to hit the right button presses to please multiple women in the room, and you just hear them moaning and Kratos going, yeah, oh, yeah. It's like, what the? And this is part of the game. This is not skippable portions. It just happens. I'm gonna go slay people. Let me go lay this girl real quick. By the way, still grieving over the fact that he killed his wife and children. Still grieving over.
Well, don't you know that's why he has such a pale skin?
Well, that's because he has their
It's
ashes
like the
done to him.
ashes of
But what I'm saying is, like, at the beginning of the game, it's like, I miss my wife and child so much. I will never lay with a woman. Door opens up, 3 women in a hot tub. Fuck it, let's go! And I'm like,
sorry.
what? Also,
I'm making cookies.
a bonus point here. I am also WTF about every game where the main character suddenly loses all their powers from the previous game over what I call power loss BS.
Or they show you how to use the powers, and then all of a sudden you have none of those said powers that you got told how to use.
I'll give you an example. Like at the end of God of War 1, you kill Ares. You have all these different skills, like the Golden Fleece and his rage and everything like that. And then when you jump into 2, you have no powers again. So you build them up, but you don't get the original powers back. You get new powers. And at the start of God of War 3, you lose all the God of War 2 powers. And then when you reach Dad, of War, when you reach Dad of War, by the way, by Dad of War, you've gone through 5 or 6 different God of War games up until that point. And when you reach Dad of War, you have nothing of the original character. Until you get the chain blades out, and then you still have nothing like the original character. What happened between these games? It's like Mega Man. Mega Man, you have to stop Dr. Wily by absorbing the powers of his robots. All right. End of the game. All right. Oh, look, Chill Man's showing up. Good thing I saw Flame Man's flamethrower, and then Dr. Light Deep programs all his weapons again. It'll never happen again. 12 games later, he's still fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Light's got a drinking problem. Either he's drinking too much or not enough. Because if Dr. Wily's going to keep breaking out of town and destroying, I'm going to have him loaded with every freaking program possible. He's going to come up to the robot master and be like, roulette wheel time. What's that mean? And just start firing random weapons at them.
Wasn't there a Mega Man where Mega Man actually shot him?
Yes, and then they remade the game so he didn't actually shoot him. and then you find out that it was just a robot. And it doesn't just happen there. It's like Metroid, the same way. Hi, I'm Samus Aran. I'm the most dangerous female to ever exist in any form of media whatsoever. My best way of stopping an alien apocalypse is blowing up the fucking planet. Oh no, I landed on the planet again. Oh no, somehow my powers are gone. What? And they're not even, it's not like they're like parts, they're upgrades. They're like, you plug them into your arm and suddenly your suit powers up. Like, bring a freaking backup disc or something. Come on. And like I said, it just happens in so, I can't even stop. Like, Devil May Cry. Could you imagine Devil May Cry with every weapon? With every weapon?
Let's see here.
Hello, neighbor.
How about that other one that I just got done with that we were very disappointed in?
Oh, jeez.
Hello. Hello, neighbor.
Hello, hey, huh?
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
The whole game.
Oh, she's catching up with her turn. Dude, Hello Neighbor wasn't that bad. The ending was what made me go WTF, but I just thought it was a quirky game. All right. Juggernaut.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Ooh, yeah. You be careful where you're going with this one, man. Ooh, you be careful where you're going with this
Very
one.
ending.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we've got a dog and a cat vying for my attention.
Where it turns out you're...
Give me attention. Give me attention. Sorry, Juggernaut. Go on.
Where it turns out you're Darth Revan.
It turns out the whole time you're actually Dark Revan, yeah. I mean, it doesn't really change anything at the point, but I mean, yeah, you're Dark Revan. Well, why didn't you tell me from the beginning? Well, I wanted you to turn and be evil. Well, wouldn't it have helped your case if you told me who the fuck I was? Jeez, I spent the entire game being a good guy and learning the light maneuvers. You tell me I'm a villain? What the fuck, people? What the fuck, game? See, there it goes again. There it goes again, right there. And part 2's no better. Oh no, I was in an accident. And I have none of my powers again. Necro. I do agree with you, Jug. I do agree with you. That's a kick in the teeth.
Well, I'm gonna go Red Dead Redemption 1.
Okay. What was the WTF moment for you?
I suspected, but I know it was for a lot of people. So the government comes and says, hey, if you want to be with your family, you gotta go murder your old gang.
Okay.
And you do that. Then you step back home thinking, it's all fine and dandy, and there's the government waiting to blow your fucking head off in an army squad.
Yeah. What really bothers me is up until that point, you fought bigger groups of people with your gun, with your bullet time or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And like, oh no, there's 12 guys with weapons here. Wait a minute, I can freaking nail 20 people from half a mile away with my pistol. Why doesn't this work?
Yep.
I agree. Rebel.
Kingdom
What?
What?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, I got you that time. What was the WTF moment there? So let me get this right. Let me get this right.
1. 3 words. Begins
Sounds
with
like.
the.
3 words. Sounds like. You're Skynetting. You're Skynetting.
The main character is about.
Am I speaking Swahili? What language am I speaking?
I don't know, but she took my my next one.
Well, no,
That's okay.
she took your next game. We don't know what she's saying was the problem. She's Skynetting.
Yeah.
3 syllables. Sounds like.
Can you hear me now?
Wait, I think I heard sub.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
The fact that what was the main character? You find out that the main character is linked to one of the bad guys, and if you kill them, you basically kill both,
Ah,
or something like that.
that was twisted. Yeah, that was twisted. Juggernaut, I've just spent the past minute trying to scratch something off my screen, and I found out it's on your wall. Letting you know, while I was doing this, trying to scratch something off my screen. It's not there. It's on your wall. Just letting you know. Little more. There. That thing. Just letting you know. All right. Sub. How about you?
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I'm going to be jumping into Kingdom Hearts next too, and I might make a few people
I'd have to
upset. What I'm
say-
going to say.
I'm kind of curious now. I'll hold
That
on.
was.
I want to hear what you guys say.
Okay, Mama Bear, you're next.
Well, I wanted to say Kingdom Hearts 3 as well,
Okay.
but
What
oh
was
my
it?
goodness.
What was it in Kingdom Hearts 3 that made you go WTF?
How everybody was actually connected to the evil part
Oh
the
yes.
whole time.
Yeah, so hers kind of piggybacks a little off of Rebels, where you find out that all the heroes are actually connected to all the villains in some way, and they can't exist without one
Yeah.
another. That's pretty twisted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what I'm about to say is controversial. What I'm about to say may upset quite a few people. Why in the world would Kingdom Hearts, Disney by the way, pick the most deadpan, pathetic, mind-bogglingly worst and most horribly created villainess to be the main antagonist to all 3 games? Why would you use the garbage that is Maleficent? Maleficent was a one-shot wonder who had one trick. That was it. That was it. Yes, I know they tried to bring her back with Angelina Jolie and switch the set, but she's a garbage character, okay? She's garbage. I could think of dozens of other Disney villains that would have made a better position and made more sense than Maleficent. I think Maleficent is a garbage character from Disney, and no matter how many times I try to make her look better or bring her back or whatever, she is still going to be the person with the tuning fork hat who can turn into a dragon. Ursula became a fucking giant that could have smashed that dragon into the dirt. Jafar could have magicked her up and caused her to be confused. Boogeyman could have eaten her. But no. Oh no. She's the most powerful villainess because she was the first. You guys. If you think Maleficent made a good villain, just go find yourself a hole to crawl into, okay? I'm sorry. I love you guys. I love you guys, I do. But the Maleficent with Angelina Jolie was not the same Maleficent, okay? Get that out of your head. She's a different character. She's better looking. Bigger tots on it.
Maleficent's daughter is better than Maleficent.
But they based it off of the original Maleficent was just a green-skinned, nasty woman. Jeez, we dealt with plenty of those in Hazelton. They would have made better villains than Maleficent.
Rebel says that her daughter from the Descendants is better than Maleficent.
Yeah, and I agree with that too. But what I'm saying is Maleficent is such a boring character. They didn't just bring her back once
And
or
I
twice.
just started watching The Descendants, so please don't ruin
We're not
it.
going to ruin that. But every single game has freaking Kingdom Hearts in it somewhere. Maleficent, except for the new one, I don't know yet. But it has Maleficent as one of the main antagonists. And you know what? She is absolute garbage. She is garbage. Mama Bear flattened her so fast in the game, she didn't realize she was fighting a boss.
Yeah.
She thought it was a mini boss. She thought it was a mid boss. That's how weak Maleficent is to her eyes. She stomped her so fast, she's like, oh, I thought she was a boss. She was. But what happened? You slaughtered her. She's that weak? Uh-huh. And just for a bonus, what's with the shoes? What's with the shoes these people wear? I wear a 13 and a half. I could not fit Sora's shoes, and Sora's like 3 foot nothing, okay? Magic Johnson has bigger shoes, and he could probably fit those distance shoes. They're so big. Why? And they never show the feet. They never show the feet. I want to see the feet. I hate feet, but I want to see these kids' feet because God.
Clown shoes.
Okay. Juggernaut, you're next.
Was that
You're next.
Metroid?
Hello.
Samus Aran.
Okay.
Nobody knew Samus was female until she took off that helmet at the end of Metroid.
Yep, and that made many people go WTF. The funny thing is, I knew Samus Aran. I knew Samus Aran was a female. I knew it for one small detail. I actually read the little instruction manual that came with the book. And it said it was a she. It said her mission is right there. She's a girl. I was not surprised at the end of the game when her helmet came off. My brother, my
Yeah, but
father,
if you read those
How many people read the book?
apparently one. Apparently, moi.
How many people
Come
actually
on.
read the
Well, I mean, there is the reward for finishing the game like super fast.
I think it's under 4 hours. You get to see her in her bikini.
Come on. People read the instruction manual for most games like people read the end user license agreement now.
I read those.
I don't read.
I don't.
I'm such a nerd.
I have read enough of those dang things to sit there and go, you know what? They're all the damn same.
Yo,
Check mark done.
after I saw that South Park episode, I read them all now. I read them all. And once again, I'm going to piggyback on you for a second, Juggernaut. Once again, I don't care if you wanted to see Samus in a bikini or not. You don't want that woman with you. It's like Wonder Woman or Supergirl. She'll crush you to death with those thighs, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. You'll
To
go
use
down
the
and
book
just...
review, it was worth it.
Well, I mean, it might be worth it, but I mean, Samus Aran literally bench presses cars while drinking Matos. I mean, she's not weak. She's been genetically altered by aliens to be able to pick up like 3,000 pounds with one hand, and that's without adding the suit to it. If you're having fun with her and she decides to clamp down, you are gonna die. It's over. So seeing her in a bikini, I hope you enjoy it because the second you go to get something with her, if she don't like you, she's just gonna kill you. And if she does like you, she's just gonna kill you. This is why she's single. There are no Kryptonians in her world. She cannot anybody without killing them. It's over. Endgame. Read the endgame agreement. You agreed to go between her legs. Goodbye, everybody. Necro.
So was the game, and then it's called Raid.
Shadow Legends?
Huh?
Raid, Shadow Legends?
No, Raid.
Oh, the game where you control time.
But at the end, you find out you're the villain.
Yeah, this entire time you're thinking you're here to save the princess, but actually you're the villain that's who's going to kill her at the end. Yeah, that was pretty twisted. I'm not gonna lie.
Not only that you killed her, but you created the atom bomb.
Technically, it was an explosive device. Yes, it was a chrono bomb.
Atom bomb.
It was a chrono bomb.
Which
is much better. I'm gonna split an atom. Okay, I'm gonna split time. It's horrible either way. Looking at it that way. I'm gonna create something that destroys the smallest atoms. Well, I'm gonna create something that destroys time. How much you guys don't? How do you just stop there? We don't need things like that. We're killing each other easy as it is.
Molly, I think you need a catkin.
Juggernaut can kill somebody with a gun, a metal or a chair, okay? I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. If you want to kill somebody, you're going to do it. You don't need to destroy the Earth to do it.
Hey, I want to say one extra one, because I want to insult the game, but give it a what the fuck moment, too.
Okay.
So, the game is infinite because the first word does not belong in the series.
Okay.
Get it? Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Got you.
And where you realize that you kind of literally drowned yourself for the world to be better.
Yeah, congratulations. The only way to make this world better is for you to die. So no happy ending for you. Wait,
No.
wait, what? Wait, what? And then you're dead. As dozens of girls that you fell in love with who progressed their love to you, hold your head underwater until the bubbles stop coming up. Oh no! Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Bring them back! They skipped their turn. This is skipping their turn. You bring them back.
Get rid of them.
No, they ran. They ran. You bring them back now. It's their turn.
Ring.
We'll wait. Okay, there you go. Oh, no. No happy chappy here, no.
I don't think they're coming back, bro.
Yo, Juggernaut had a legitimate reason to leave. They just vanished. None. Okay. You know what? Fine. There they are. You ran. It's your turn, and you ran. You had to say something for yourself there, Stubborn Rebel? Huh?
You have the spotlight, Subliminal / Rebel.
Well, you want to say something?
Want to say something?
You tried to run. It's your turn. It's your turn, Rebel. Don't you just run like that! Of course, they may have also logged in and have that mic issue right now where they can't hear us. They have to log out, log back in. That could be a problem, too. And they ran again. Now they're back.
Are you back?
And they ran.
Hey, I heard something.
I was about to say it's your guys' turn, and y'all left. Oh! 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 Bring that! He got the knife out! We're gonna have a recall moment here.
Are we going to go stabby, Deku?
Okay, fine. They don't want it. Fine. Mom, there. Now it's your turn. Don't you run.
Why would I run?
I wonder why they ran.
I can't run.
That's true.
Because if I do run, I'd end up with two black eyes.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. They ran. Those motherfuckers. Juggernaut had a legitimate reason to leave. He had two legitimate reasons to leave. He stayed. He came back. Right. Okay. I'm there when you're prepared. Oh.
The original Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, she going old school. Okay, what about the original SMB?
Finding out that Peach actually was Mario's sister-in-law instead of.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
What?
Hello?
Can you sound?
Hello.
We can hear you. Talk again.
Go ahead, babe.
Hey, we can hear you.
Every Lego game.
Every Lego game.
Okay, you're gonna have to be a little more specific with that.
The physics.
The physics. You mean the Lego physics? You mean the actual gravitational physics?
Yes.
So what makes you go WTF is because it's too realistic?
No.
Then why?
Physics.
Oh, The Last of Us.
Okay. Oh jeez. Which part of The Last of Us made you go WTF? That's a lot of WTF moments.
Well, how his daughter dies,
Yeah.
how he latches on to what's her name?
Ellie. Wait, yeah,
Ellie.
it's Ellie.
Ellie.
I think
Ellie.
it's
It's Ellie.
Yeah, and then basically kills everyone for her, even though that's not what she wanted.
Parental bonds can make you do crazy things. I mean, heck, they can make you go and just assault a mentally disturbed infantry soldier from behind and leave a bruise and a bear-like rage, almost like a mother bear-like rage.
Really? Really gonna go there, Kaiju?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going anywhere. What's the matter? Guilty conscience? Do you have any idea how many people have attacked me over my life? You are just one in a bucket of. You are one in a drop. Rosetta did it too. She tried to. He has. Rosetta tried to take me down by jumping on me and realized she was about as dangerous as a koala bear.
Almost full speed twice. So
Okay, don't bring that up. All right, that hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. He's a solid object. If you run into him at full speed, you will spring off him.
Yeah.
Or he'll just collapse you into a wall like a singularity. Now, Reba Rose one time, she got upset because me and Necro were not upset about her defending her friend through violence, which self-defense is there for a reason, folks, self-defense. So when we said good job, she leapt at me like a spider monkey and grabbed onto me, and when she grabbed onto me, with all that rage, she realized at that point that she was grossly underwhelming as far as danger goes to me. She's like looked at me and like dug her nails, and I go, well, keep going. I'll tell you when I feel pain.
Kaiju could have put his hand out and held her back just with his head.
Yeah, no touchy. No, Nick could have done that too. Just no touchy. No touchy. Okay. So I'm going to throw another game out there. Mighty Number 9, the entire game was just a what? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Still a little peeved over that one. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm actually going to go with one of the games that we actually play on our site, and we're trying to get the play up again. When Ark Survival Evolved first came out, it was about dinosaurs. And myth and creatures in the water, and from back in that era, Jurassic, Paleontologic, Mesozoic, etc. And you come up with the bosses. Okay, yes, a giant gorilla, a dragon. Okay, that's kind of a little out there, but I mean, same idea. And then as you go through them, you get to this one called Aberration. Okay, things are glowing now. That's not too bad. And then you run into the final boss, which is literally a giant dude's head with tentacles everywhere. I'm sorry? I thought this was a game about dinosaurs. Oh, don't worry, the next one will be better. Robot dinosaurs. Okay, it can't get any worse. Corrupted dinosaurs. Okay, well, what are they corrupted by? Basically magic. Oh, don't worry, we'll go fight the dinosaurs. Obviously, these titans are just dinosaurs. Giant three-horned rock monster that throws ice cubes at you. The only thing I can describe the second one as is a Protoss attack carrier with mini ships flying off of it shooting your arse. And the third one, a giant living tree. Yes, these are dinosaurs. You can look them up in the museum. Wait. No, you can't. So just to get one more step in and kick you square in the nuts as hard as the game can. Because, I mean, it hit me pretty hard here. So now we're going to have lionfish lions that can turn invisible for some reason. Dragons that can turn invisible on the walls. A giant platypus that can literally fly. What the? Okay, there you go. I'm just saying. And you thought games like 7 Days to Die were confusing. No. No. I see that, Necro. Am I boring you, sir? I'm sorry.
You didn't grab rental? You didn't grab rental?
Does Necro need a nap?
Sleep. Just get some
When,
He's
where,
told
and how hard?
right?
He's on the first bet is 9 is losing.
Ouch. Well, don't feel bad. All our teams lost.
No, Giants won.
Yeah.
Let's try to make everyone feel better.
Sure. It's coming back. Maybe like cake.
I was trying. You took it away from me. You want to take that away from me? Fine, Jarnite, it's your turn.
Walking Dead, the Telltale series.
Okay, I know where you're going with this one. All right, go. I know where you're going with this one. Go on. I know where you're going with this one.
The guy that was protecting Clementine the entire time had to be put down.
Okay.
Oh, that's what got you. Okay.
The water.
That is pretty bad. Yeah.
There you go.
Cody. Yeah, that was a pretty bad moment there because with the Telltale, it's like every decision you make affects the story. But when you get to that point, not a single decision you made will change what happens there.
Exactly.
And that's apparently there's a dog in my lap.
He wanted you for some reason. Usually he wants the mama bear.
He's turning around. Necro, since you're falling asleep, maybe you could wake up a little.
I'm falling asleep.
Looks like you're falling asleep to me.
Oh, wait, so you can see.
I know what your alien computer's cloaking technology can do. It's your turn, Tiny.
I don't know the name of this game particularly, but I'll describe it. Or I'll describe at least the moment that was like, what the fuck to me in it. Okay, so it's a war-based game, and here you were instructed to, like, clear out a village, only for the government to literally fucking white phosphorus the whole area.
It's either one of the battlefields or it's one of the Black Ops. Yeah, I know what the part. You go in and find out everyone's just been fried by white phosphorus. They're all... Yeah, that was pretty sick. Rebel.
Subliminal.
I don't know.
Okay, about sub.
You said something about a true crime video game where you find out the detective that dropped you off was really the bad guy all along.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
He drops you off at your first damn day of work. It turns out he's the killer the entire time. Oh, that was pretty twisted. I was not ready for that.
Especially since he faked his own death.
Like all the frickin' like Vice City and all that nonsense. Too.
A lot of those games do follow that same lead. Okay. So, all of the Need for Speeds. The WTF moment was Necro let me actually play the games in front of him and not take the controller from me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just... Right. I'm going to go with such a classic, horrible base game that it has to actually literally be brought up. Okay? Back in the day, a long time ago in the galaxy far, far away, in the year before 2000, which a lot of people think is a myth, by the way. It actually existed. We were there.
Yeah.
Y'all might think it doesn't exist, but it did exist. The world did not start in 2000. All right? Just saying.
I was born in 1989.
They brought out a system called the Nintendo 64. And along with the Nintendo 64, they brought out a lot of really good games. Super Mario 64, good game. Quest 64, okay game. Superman 64. No! Okay. So, in Superman 64, you get a chance to play as Superman. Literally, you get to play as a dummy that looks like Superman, who constantly holds his arms out like this, and constantly has its feet stuck behind it, okay? Now, with this, you get to do such amazing things, as to, like flying through rings, and picking up cars, and then you fly through more rings, pick up some more cars, and then you fly through rings, and then you fly through rings again. And then somehow doing all that defeats Lex Luthor, who has done something. What has he done? I don't know. He created floating rings. I don't know. This is Superman. Clark Kent. You know, he can fly, shoot lasers from his eyes, cold breath, X-ray vision, can punch his hand through a wall, grab you and pull you through, and somehow not kill you. That's another one of his powers I don't understand, but I'm just going to keep going, okay?
Oh, nice, really?
But not once. Not once do you get to do any of that. No, you fly, and then you fly, and stop a car, and then you fly, and then you stop a car, and then you fly, and you defeat Lex Luthor. You know, super genius. Somehow nobody ever sends him to jail permanently. Very smart, super intelligent.
Cody,
It has to be,
people that are watching need to see your butt.
by far, the worst game to ever exist.
Cody,
And I've played Mighty Hero 9.
Cody,
I actually sponsored Mighty Hero 9.
Cody.
And it was a piece of garbage. And I'm willing to put it on top of. In fact, compared to it, Mighty Hero 9 is an excellent game. Okay, not gonna lie. Amazing game. 10 out of 10 compared to that piece of crap game. So what made me WTF the most, though, wasn't that. So, how do you usually start a game? You press the start button, right?
Yeah.
You gotta click the Z
Yeah.
button in the back to start this one.
Mm.
And then the instructions are on the screen just long enough for you to realize there's something written there, and it's gone.
What are you doing, Cody?
Mhm.
The reason I say WTF is why did they allow it to happen? Why did Marvel... Wait, no, DC. Why did DC allow it to happen?
What are you doing?
Juggernaut! Save me from myself.
What are you doing?
The ending of the game Singularity.
Yes, comrade, continue.
A game that I know so well.
Did you just shoot him in the nuts with a homing bullet that explodes? Yes. Did you literally circle back to hit him in the nuts with an explosive homing bullet? Yes. Oh, go watch it, folks. Go watch it. You'll love the reactions Juggernaut has. It doesn't faze him. The horrible things he does to people in that game, it does not faze him a bit. Not a little. That's the WTF moment right there. He just goes and bludgeons a bunch of innocent people together. They were coming at me. He literally had his back turned. He was coming at me.
He was running away from me.
He was running from me. I'm gonna touch this innocent man with my time turning device. Oh, I turned him to dust. Why? Because I can. And Juggernaut's down. All right. So the ending, while he's laughing, I'm going to fill this in. So at the end of this game, you finally use the special device to set everything clear. And you're suddenly back to this helicopter again, which you go through like multiple times throughout the game. And as you know, helicopter gets shot down, but this time it didn't. And it turns out that each time you pass through, the statue at the beginning changes to a different person. Well, this last time it changes to you, and your buddy's like, "Hey, it kind of looks like you, hey comrade," and you realize you're with the Russians and you are Russian. Is that the part you were talking about?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can shoot it. No, Juggernaut, no! Necro, WTF moment, go. Because I got one for you. I got one that involves you.
Well, I got one that doesn't include a game, but includes a developer.
Okay. I'm here.
Okay, Bethesda.
Now I'm not here. You brought up the black
Okay.
people, I'm not here.
And the app that they have come up with, so we sent a mod that has made it co-op. So why wouldn't you get the fucking game of making co-op fucking Skyrim or Fallout game yet? And not get fucking 76 that they tried to push off as one.
Okay, first of all, the WTF moment is they actually made Fallout 76. But I do have to agree, with all the modders out there, by the way, modders do a lot of work just to make games better. We support all modders, we do. Even the ones that make mods that, we can't show while recording for reasons we don't want to bring up. Everything is... Anyway, but yeah, so Skyrim has a mod called Skyrim Together where you can actually play with friends. Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 have Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas with friends, and so does Fallout 4. So you can literally turn these single-player games into unholy and unfair games against the computer. Because nothing says kick your arse like 4 people tearing down a boss designed for 1. But rather than take this idea and say, hey, let's just add it into the code, multiplayer New Vegas. Still the best of the Fallout games, by the way. Multiplayer Fallout 4. Skyrim. We made a game where that's so screwed up to that to this day, it is still a failure. Even after adding everything the fans wanted, it is such a bad game and has such a negative outlook. It might as well be called Fallout No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody's brought up behavior yet.
Oh, we can jump into behavior too. Don't worry. We can hit all the creators. We can make a lightning round after this round. We'll make a lightning round after this round. Sub Rebel, you guys still need to skip?
Rebels typing.
Oh, Rebels typing?
I changed my mind. Have you ever played the Knack games?
I've played Knack.
Okay, the part at the end of the first one where you find out that the professor is actually the main character kid father. That was like, what the fuck?
Wait, I've been trying to... Wait, what? Why didn't you say something? We could have solved this all out in 15 minutes with a smoothie. Not 4 hours of gameplay. We could have knocked this crap out. I'm just saying. It's kind of like the villain. All right, Sub, or do we go to Mama Bear?
He said go to Mama Bear.
Mama. We're going to lightning round after this. We're going to start hitting all the editors real quick. So or do you just want to start it off?
I might as well just start it off.
Mama Bear.
There's a new character that they're coming up with for Dead by Daylight. No. Behavior, what in the world are you thinking?
What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. I've actually not seen what the new character is.
They're bringing out a knight. Like sword and shield type knight as the killer. Yeah.
I mean, they already fucked themselves over on the game as well.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. We have a game where some of the most terrifying villains to ever exist are playable. Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, the Clown. No? Nobody? Okay, I tried. Pinhead! Hell, we have fucking Wesker and Nemesis. We have people with chainsaws, okay? And our next is a dude with a sword and a shield. Is he at least headless?
Running out of ideas. Or they just know that they're failing as a game developer.
Well,
Because,
a lot of people stop playing the game, so I mean,
they're running out of ideas.
they're running out of
It's a wild deathgasm.
Throw the Pokeball. Boop, boop. Anyway, no, I mean, like, how can you be running out of ideas with all these ideas out there? The alien from Aliens, Chucky. I'd love to play as Chucky. Be honest with you, you know.
That'd be hilarious.
Jason Voorhees about to become free play. We could just throw him in there. The clown? No? Still no? Okay.
Come on. I'd understand if they would redesign the clown as one of the killer clowns from outer space, okay? That would make it a little better.
One of the original characters that played Jason Voorhees.
Oh, that's right. We just lost one of the original characters who actually played Jason Voorhees recently. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Like, you have tons. Hell, Candyman. Hell, you could
Bloody Mary.
Dr. Giggles from friggin' he was the villain for he was the demented dentist. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not like we're running out of playable characters. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna bring a knight in. You mean like a nightmare, like Freddy?
Sam from Trick or Treat.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
Right?
hell, and I don't want to bring this up because I think it's the dumbest idea ever. But even Springtrap or any of the Freddy Fazbear characters, they're still technically villains.
Right.
Can you keep running out of ideas? Hell, we made our own villains twice.
Take the monster from Jeepers Creepers.
Right, dudes. We both.
It's a deathgasm.
We've all
Oh,
created multiple villains and multiple heroes. The community is gigantic and they're screwing this up. Okay. Okay, so you're going to throw out behavior? Okay. I see where you're going with this one. All right, I got one. I got one for you. Okay. Blizzard. Oh, that's right. I'm going with Blizzard. Blizzard Interactive. Do me a favor, guys. Stop fucking with your characters. Now, be honest with you, I fucking hate Overwatch and everything it stands for. Okay? I think Overwatch is one of the stupidest games ever invented. Probably because Paladins is way better. So, recently, now there's going to be a lot of people who watch this who are going to get a little hate on me for this. They created Overwatch 2, which they didn't need to do. They had no reason to do this. So, here's the thing. In order for you to play as certain characters on Overwatch 2, you have to go through a paywall. Now what this is you literally have to pay to be able to play certain characters. Now, I'm not just talking like if you don't pay for those characters, you can play a few free characters. No. No, that's not what they're talking about. When you download Overwatch 2, you have to literally it's basically buying a subscription. You can pay for these 9 characters here, and you can play for them the entire month. But next month, they're gone. They're locked again. You have to pay for them again.
That's stupid.
This isn't the first time Blizzard screwed up like this. World of Warcraft used to be a fun game, and then they dumbed it down because too many people were saying it was difficult.
Yeah, and yet they're still coming out with another expansion.
I stopped playing when I found out you could be a Kung Fu Panda. After that, I gave up, okay? When I found out you could be a Kung Fu Panda, it was over. I'm sorry, guys. I can't play anymore. I'm not going to sit here and play Poe the Kung Fu Panda.
You know what the worst part about your mention there, Kyle?
What's that?
Is that now you can't even play Overwatch.
No, because it's all servers are down. So all that money you spent on them, gone.
And they advertise Overwatch 2 as free to play.
See, these are the cool headsets that were given to me by an anonymous deathgasm. Or Necro Nick, rather. Now, I said it was
Ooh, they
anonymous.
light it up.
It may not be that Necro Nick. It could be another Necro Nick.
Ooh, they light up. They pretty.
Thank you.
Mama Bear got the same headset.
I want a pair.
Mama Bear has the exact same headset. But anyway, so what really got, Blizzard used to be this great company. And it's just gone downhill recently, and I don't know why they keep going downhill.
Why do you think?
CDGs.
Yeah, Deathgasm's got some pretty cool looking ones too. He's got glowing Mickey Mouse ears. How you doing? How you doing, sexy? Juggernaut. Which company?
How about Dead to the World?
You're dead to the
I
world.
didn't play
Juggernaut.
Was that?
Which company do you want to yell about?
I mean,
Company I want to yell about.
what other?
Who makes,
I mean, you brought the.
Who makes Wolfenstein?
Wolfenstein.
one moment.
One moment, Deathgasm. One moment.
Yeah.
Say
Juggernaut.
again?
We're on Juggernaut right now.
Biggest companies
Oh,
that, let's face it, we all have problems with. I mean, what other big companies are there?
Funny you should ask that.
I don't know what.
I have a great one. Fail-tendo. Need I say more? I will. I made an entire video
You do
about
have
it.
a point. You do have a point.
At least when you deal with Microsoft or you deal with Sony, they don't sugarcoat it. They say here's what's going to go on. But even they enjoy free publicity, and apparently Nintendo doesn't. Oh, we've lost the gruesome twosome again. All right. Well, if you don't have a company, then you can just talk about a game that you thought had a WTF moment in it. Because my goodness, if there aren't several billion of them left.
Right?
Company quick.
Just go to the move on. Just pass.
Deathgasm, any games that you play that gave you a WTF moment somewhere in them?
honestly, the entire new Wolfenstein.
That's a pretty twisted game, yeah. I got so happy when I got
Because they added the fucking whole level system. Frickin', honestly, they should have kept it the way fucking New Colossus was, and frickin', fuck, what was the one before that, and hell, even the one before that one was fucking good. So, why couldn't they keep it in the same style? Honestly, when they changed like the whole dynamic of a fucking game like that, like Wolfenstein is JB Blazkowicz to me, at least.
Okay, okay.
Because in every game I ever played or saw, you played as him.
Right. Okay. Neko, you're next.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw out one. I believe they made this game. Well, these two games.
I believe they made this game, so you don't even know if it's real.
Vincent, who came up with Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2, or was it EA Sports? I forget.
EA Sports. What a shame. What a shame.
Okay, so one of their probably best two fucking games in their series, and we're not ever going to come out with a remake for them.
That's WTF right there.
Yeah.
Well, since we're talking about that level of WTF, Mama Bear, you got one?
Actually, I don't.
Well,
I'm actually all out of ideas.
oh, Steam?
I got one though.
Oh, you're back? Okay, we got one.
The cake is a lie.
Portal!
Uh-huh.
The last boss fight against GLaDOS in Portal was such a WTF moment.
Yeah.
All right. There's nowhere you could possibly shoot this beam of light to open up a portal. I'm gonna shoot the fucking moon. Wait, what? Everyone gets sucked out. Ah! Like, how does anyone realize how fast the Earth and the moon actually move? Like, that kind of shot right there. Cheryl,
Pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah,
It would have had to take picture perfect timing.
that was plot armor luck right there.
Yeah.
And the fact that you didn't get sucked out into it too. But yeah, the cake is a lie sucked. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Okay. So I promised one for Nick, and I will deliver because I actually had a moment similar to Nick's, except there was, well, I'll explain. The game's called Dark Souls.
Oh, no.
No, Necro, I'm not aiming at you. I'm aiming at myself this time, okay? Now, at one point, you're running around. You find this bridge. Okay? And I immediately walk out and I see a ladder. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay, I'm going to come up here. And there's two skeletons. Like, oh, I knew you bastards would get me. I got you. They killed me the first time. I got up there a second time. Killed them good. Killed them with no mercy at that point. And I look across. Another fog wall. I'm like, okay. So I started looking around, looking. No boss in sight. I can see clear across. No boss in sight. I'm like, okay, they've done this before where they make you think there's a boss arena and then you're like, oh, there's nothing in here. You go through the next door. So I was ready to go through the next door for the boss fight, okay? And I'm running across the bridge, running. And then out of nowhere, this giant slab of muscle lands in front of me. That's a fucking... What is that? And I just pointed. And then I realized, oh crap, this thing's coming at me. So I 180'd and ran, realizing there's another fog gate. Where am I supposed to go? And I'm like, I'll climb the ladder. So I get to the ladder, I start climbing up, and I stop. Because I heard a boom and a shake. And I look down, and he's not there anymore. I'm like, where'd he go? I'm like, what, did he hop back to the beginning? Okay, he ran back or something. I'll try to get out of here. So I climb up the ladder to see where he is, only to see this axe come down at me. Necro lasted longer his first time against the Taurus demon than I did. It asked me one question I could not answer. Now, yes, that was the episode with the manly screams of manliness, and no, I didn't scream quite like Necro did. However, the creators of Dark Souls, do me a favor, guys. If you're gonna make a boss just appear out of nowhere, could you like give us a little bit of warning? You know, giant hoof prints in the ground, maybe, or something like that? Because he's not a tough boss. He's not a difficult boss at all. But I was scared shitless at that moment. And if you want to hear what it sounds like, Necro will definitely give you the rendition when you watch the video. But it's just like, the WTF moment was, this is one of those times where like you can look straight across. There's nothing up there. There's nowhere this best. But when they create a game like that, I think it actually is Bethesda. When they create their Dark Souls games, you can see the bosses from miles away. Okay, you know where they are. Okay, this was the only time in the history of the game that I can remember where the boss didn't come in through a cinematic or anything like that, and it was not there. It's not a small creature. It's like 6 times taller than your main character. Just runs out of nowhere, just lands ball first into your face. It's just like, they're there. And then I look at, what the f... And then I just ran. And when they say white men can't jump, I can't, but he could. He went right up top of the mountain, and he was waiting for me. He was waiting for me. He was sitting there shining the axe up, listening to my Confusion, popped in his iPods, the Doom theme song comes in, brings up the axe, and just brought it down into my skull, and I was gone. Now, I fried him the second time with fire magic, but I'm just saying, like, one of the things that always got me is jump scare bosses. Games, please stop doing this. There's enough games that have jump scares in them as it is. Have you ever played Ark? Walking through the woods and suddenly a T-Rex eats you. Where was the T-Rex? How did it get there? It was always there. You just couldn't see it. And now your heart is in your shoe trying to make you run away. So yeah, just shocking horror bosses that are actually not that difficult. Please stop making those. If you're gonna make an enemy or a boss that just shows up, make it threatening. Make it gonna kill me. Don't make it a platformer boss where you just climb up a mountain and jump down and hit him in the head 3 times and he's dead. Just saying, like, you can kill him with kill him with the broken rusty hilt sword with 3 jump hits. I mean, it's not like he's tough, but it's that first bit of fear where you're just like, what? And it's over, you know. So, Nick, I was just siding with you on this one. The Taurus demon, the bridge demon, did scare the shit out of me. And to this day, whenever I go to that bridge, I can still feel myself, like, inching towards the bridge. Just like, Almost there. And then when he lands, it's like, you son of a... Just... Juggernaut.
Can't really think of any others.
Okay. Deathgasm, any other WTF moments you can think of?
So many. So many. Fucking the entirety of Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, I could honestly say yeah. Which is it, the items like the bloody eyeball, or the boss is like the bloat?
It's a mixture between items, bosses,
And storyline.
all the lore behind it.
The storyline.
It's just like a big, mystery of, what were these people fucking smoking to create this masterpiece?
And did they smoke enough of it? Did they smoke
I think they smoked enough to start world peace.
Necro.
Just not everyone was on board with world peace.
I agree.
Okay, so here's a developer now.
Okay.
How many times before people get sick of your games are you getting rinse, wash, and repeat?
Okay,
What the fuck?
you've just named like 12 developers. You got to be more specific.
Call of Duty.
Oh, jeez. Isn't Call of Duty EA Games as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's Activision, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer.
Is that what you want to use on them? A sledgehammer?
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to use on them. Because I can't stand those kinds of games.
When I worked at GameStop, aka Electronics Boutique, they were the biggest selling item we'd get at the beginning of this year.
Didn't you buy, the last, 6 years worth of Call of Duties?
Uh-oh. Is he being...
Yeah, I was playing with my friend.
He's being hung out. He's being hung out right now. Here we go, folks.
Huh?
Yes, because I was playing with my friends on them.
And he's been hung out to dry, ladies and gentlemen. His complaint is now null and void.
But am I wrong? It is still the same rinse, wash, and repeat.
You're right.
The campaigns are different.
To an extent.
To an extent, yeah. But, I don't know. I enjoy Call of Duty. I don't know for what reason. But yeah, I guess you are right. There is some rinse, wash, and repeat to them.
I mean, if you
But
look
some of them bring some really interesting and unique gameplay
No, they
options.
don't. No, they don't.
But I mean, if you go by that logic, and again, I'll go the whole lather, rinse, repeat thing. Look at the WWE games that they've come out with. It's the same rosters.
Except with custom characters.
All the sports games, too.
Yeah.
Like I was about to say, when I worked at the Electronics Boutique, aka GameStop, every time a new Madden or a FIFA or an MLB title came out, they just slapped a different number onto it, and we'd sell out, and it would all be returned within a week.
Yeah.
And we couldn't sell them away. We couldn't get rid of them after that.
It's the same game.
Yep. I agree. I agree completely with that one. Wait, where am I?
I think when people did that, because eventually within 2 months it'd be like $5.
Right. I mean, with how many returns we got, we actually... I don't work there anymore. My boss doesn't work there anymore. But me and my boss actually created a fort of FIFA games and NFL games and WWE games in the back. Which got our district manager cracking up. And he came in the next day with 2 bags worth of more, and he was building a moat around it. No lie. We were all cracking up. District manager comes by with more games, and we were just creating force and stuff in the background during our slow time. Just out of these game files. He even took a picture and sent it to the company. Please stop sending us these games. We can't get rid of them. We've created a fort. You will never be able to pass for it. We are now hiding in the fort. You cannot stop us. We will take you down. Which then corporate shared it to the main page, and well, we still got the games in, but lather, rinse, repeat is that's just how games are. Some games are really like that, Madden. Some games are not like that, Final Fantasy, which they're lying because it's never the Final Fantasy. All right, well, I believe. Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it next? Hands up!
Or Mama Bear, one of the two. Attack.
She's venomous! Goonies!
Then your dick must have fallen off.
Wow.
I never said it felt bad, Necro. I thank you. Oh, my world spun for a second. Hey, how you doing?
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I was not expecting that. No, I was not. And she's making a run for it now. Okay.
I'm not.
No.
I'm only going and getting a drink. But first,
Hell,
I must give back scratches.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, now I don't need this thing. All right. All right, so you want to talk about a game that has the most serious WTF moment? Deathgasm couldn't vouch for this one. The game is called Destroy All Humans. Now, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. I have played games with many, many ridiculous weapons. Dead Space 2 and the finger gun, pow pow pow. Red Alert with the unicorn butt laser. I've played that as well.
Red Faction.
What?
It was Red Faction with the unicorn butt.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Red Faction. Fighting people off with a giant purple dildo in insert game here. I can't remember the game it's called. Saints Row. Okay? I have killed people with lots of things. But if there's one thing I was not prepared to do, was to fire a butt-seeking anal probe that shot right up your duper, hit your brain. I don't know why it needed to go all the way through you and hit your brain. It could have gone through an ear or something. All the way up into you, shake your head, and then blow it off. I am sorry. It's a great game, but what the people? Could you just abduct them or something like that? No. I'm going to shoot a butt-seeking anal probe weapon at you, and you can upgrade it. And when you upgrade it, if you pause the game as you fire it, it gets attachments. It gets bigger or thicker, or it gets that little bunny rabbit shaky thing. Like, it does, it gets bigger. It just transforms. You're shooting homing dildos at people. They go through their entire tract and then blow their brains up. What the... Why would you do this? Why would you do this to us? Why? And they didn't.
Why not?
Yeah, you'd probably enjoy that, wouldn't you? You get the shaky up there and then blows your mind, literally. All right.
I don't know. He'd probably enjoy that too much.
I just said that to him. I said, eh. And I can't remember which one of the characters you have to. I can't remember what her name was, but like all the other characters panic and scream how much it hurts, and then there's this one character. She's like I think she's like the mayor's wife or something. And after she gets hit by it, she's like on all fours, and she's like, "Don't you have anything bigger?" And their head explodes. Like, wait, what?
Oh Lord.
It's like, well, and my mind exploded.
Okay.
So yeah, that single weapon from destroy all humans. That single weapon right there. I'm so sorry. It beats out every other joke weapon that's ever existed. I'm so sorry. Even that one Call of Duty game where you could literally kill people with Windex. You literally ran around with a Windex bottle. Squeak, 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 squeak. It was like a shotgun. You gotta go. Bleh! That's the power of pine! Which is what I kept screaming every time I shot somebody. My buddy Lou got sick of it and told me, if you say it one more time, I'm gonna unhook you from the game. I'm like, all right, fine. Mr. Clean! And That was my battle cry running into the rooms. Mr. Clean! And he was desperately trying to have a Twitch chat, and everyone was cracking up, so it was really hard. Like the anal gun that you fire at people, thank you. Huh? Really hard? The clown threatening yet? No? Okay. You sure?
No.
Okay. I also have one other WTF moment I want to throw out here real quick. What is it with people who make games saying this is going to be the killer of insert title here, and then making them so half-assed that they have no chance of ever actually doing what they say they're going to do? The Friday the 13th game and the VHS game, which were supposed to be the things that took down Dead by Daylight. You guys don't need to help Dead by Daylight with that. They'll take themselves down.
Seriously.
Don't waste all that money and time putting it into a game that just doesn't work. I played the
First off, VHS, you fucked up already.
Yeah, you can't let us play
How
with
can you
friends.
make a game that you can't play with your fucking friends?
Touche. The only thing that sucks about the Jason game is... Actually, the Jason game is actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Friday the 13th was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Not the one from Nintendo. No, not that one, Juggernaut. Not that one.
No.
The one on PC. It was actually pretty fun. All the ways you could kill a camper were so much fun. And the ways you could fight back against Jason, you stab him in the arm, or you hit him with a baseball bat and he falls down for a few seconds. Hey, I'm gonna open this door. Don't worry, Jason will do it for us. Just walks through the door, menacingly, like
I really wish they still had Evolve out.
They do have it. You have to buy into the server. It's part of the community now. But they do have Evolve, which is, in my opinion, the original origin to Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. I actually want to, and for $20 it's on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play Dragon Ball The Breakers.
I have heard both the goods and the bads about that one. I might try it out. Who knows? Speaking about other things, here's a WTF moment I have, okay? Now, I can understand if a company, a low-name company, makes a game with a couple bugs in it, okay? It's going to happen, you know? An A-class company, which is just starters, a double-A company with some well-known ones, like kind of like the creators of Fastbear, you know, like that kind of stuff. I can understand that. But AAA studios, please, and I'm begging you, please stop promising us the moon and giving us a snow globe. Okay? If you guys make one more Fallout game and promise us everything in the world and then it comes out as the stupidest ever, I will find and burn your company down. I am not even joking anymore. I grew up playing the original Fallout, the point-and-click adventure game. Okay? Don't think I will not find you. I played all the Fallout games. And let me put it this way. Fallout 76 is still garbage compared to Fallout 2. You could hand it to me and say it was free to play, and I would not play Fallout 74. What do you mean it's 76? Screw it.
After 77 when it first came out.
They should have called it Fallout 69 because of how screwed you got.
Fallout 69, because that's how much they were about to fuck you with that game.
Pretty much.
I mean,
It should have been Cyberpunk in 2069 because, god damn, everyone got fucked at the beginning of that game. Granted, by now, I'm assuming.
No Man 69 Skies. Same
Yeah.
idea. Promised us the sun and the moon and gave us a snow globe that says "shake me" and it just fell apart. Mighty number 9.
Mighty number 69, maybe.
Then it would have made sense. Then I would have been, because the game creators fucked me over. Okay, I got you. See, that's how it works. We should start making games that have 69 at the end just so that they can say, well, we were meant to screw you over at the beginning.
It's like buying a Porsche, but you got the frame of a car with nothing.
It's like buying a Porsche, but you have to fill it up with freaking chicken nuggets.
Yeah, we sold you a Porsche. It was a model, but we still sold you a Porsche.
We sold you the Porsche's body on top of a Ford Fiesta. No bueno. Which, by the way, is no good in Canadian. Anyway. Another thing, it's just like, how can you screw up so badly? like everyone's talking about this whole Grand Theft Auto Online. Why would you play Grand Theft Auto Online when you could just play Grand Theft Auto 5 and not have to pay for the subscription?
Yeah.
It's already online.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's better. It's got a more compelling storyline and everything.
Right?
The option between story mode and online.
Right. And like I said, like going back on Juggernaut, because Juggernaut started this. Fallout 74 was designed to be an online experience. Or they could have just remade Fallout New Vegas and 3 and 4 and given them the multiplayer because somebody already made a mod that did it. By the way, that mod was built for free. No pay for it. It was free to play. You can download it for free. And already it's better than Fallout 74. Nothing says walk up to the powder gangers with 6 fully armed friends. And they're sitting there with pistols and clubs. They're like, we're going to f you up. And it's just like, you do not know how to read a room, do you? Get them, Deathgasm. And it's just hell rains down from the sky, you know? I'm just saying. Instead, we got 74, a game that I unfortunately got to play the demo for. I say unfortunately because after playing it for 15 minutes, it screwed itself over, wouldn't restart, wouldn't reinstall. They took all the complaints out of the forums so people couldn't complain about the demo.
And unfortunately, the game I paid full price for at launch.
And unfortunately, he played it full price.
Fallout 76, where they took the ideas that, you know, the game developers had and put it right in the garbage can with the nice little shredder on top right next to his desk.
Okay, let's take everything the Fallout fans wanted and give them none of that.
Yeah.
Now, I will not lie. There were a few things I did enjoy about Fallout 76. I'm not going to lie. The designs of the enemies were wicked. To this day, they are some of the most terrifying looking, not the fight, but looking enemies you'll ever play in a Fallout game. That being said, that's all they did well. Let's level up. Okay, we're going to give you a pack of cards. Well, I'm trying to build myself a stealth build.
Sorry.
Good luck. There's over 500 cards, and you only have 3 stealth build cards. The luck's against you.
Yeah.
You know, here's a shotgun card, one that makes you better for scavenging. Here's one that makes your hair turn purple, and this one makes monsters want to kill you faster. Well, I'm going to pick the shotgun mod. Well, yeah, you can get that one, but now you need to get the 3 before it to work on this one. Oh, can I go back and choose one of the other cards? No, you already picked this one. But where'd the other cards go? I don't know. You threw them on the floor. You did a tap dance on them. I don't know.
Threw them on the floor, poured gasoline on them, and lit them on fire.
Just like listening to Brian Aarons. Brian Aarons.
Oh.
Haha. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just like AAA game studios are like going to see a Lionsgate movie, and turns out it was made by the guy who made the costume for Pinocchio. You know, there's a certain expectation when you're one of those big game companies.
Yeah.
You should want to make sure that the game is out, and you should want to make sure the game isn't rushed. Now I'm just saying if I owned a AAA game studio, I would tell you guys that the release date was when we were done with it. Sorry. I don't want to rush anybody, because you rush them, they make mistakes. Like when they made Fallout 76, they made a mistake. Just like when they made Fallout 2 Brotherhood. Fallout 2 Brotherhood was a mistake. They rushed it. You know, this game took us 17 years to make, and it's flawless. This one took us 17 weeks to make. We got tons of money, but everyone hates us now.
I'll give you an example. For the Atari 2600 ET.
Oh, Juggernaut, you made me feel old again. Oh.
I'm being honest. ET for the Atari 2600.
My dad still has his copy.
So does mine.
Don't tell any of those people from that site trying to burn all the games. But my father still has his copy, and so does ours. He still has his Atari. Still plugs into the TV and works.
Wow.
Okay, and he still plays it. All right, but he has his original ET. He has it, and he'll never sell it or anything. I'll give you another example. How about companies who don't know how to do their characters properly. Now, here's an example, okay? The game is called Dead by Daylight. I'm sure you've heard of it. Anyone heard of that game? It's kind of lesser known nowadays. Well, they have this thing where they bring out the band hammer, I like to call it. And what they do is they swing it and they nerf the shit out of people. Because they're bad. But what if, follow me on this, just follow me on this, rather than doing that, why don't you just buff it up and fix it? Why don't you bring everything up to a level instead of nerfing the crap out of everything? Oh, the killers are too strong. Well, then just buff up the survivors until they're good. This killer is too bad. Well, what if we buff up the other killers to make them on the same level?
Right?
The clown's a giant joke. Well, let's buff them up to make them not a joke. Ah, no, still a joke. Still, no. One of these days, damn it. But I was just like, I've always hated that in EverQuest, which once again I call EverCrack because oh man, I lost. Whoo! I could have funded my entire son's freaking college on that. How much money I lost on that game? I'm just gonna throw it out there. He could pick any college and live happily. When you bring out a new class in that game, they judge it. If it wasn't strong enough, they'd buff it up. But if it was too strong, they didn't nerf it. They brought all the other ones up to be on par with it, to be equal with it. Of course, in that game, every class was literally different from every other damn class. Final Fantasy 14, maybe you should take a hint from this one. They tried to keep everything neutral. They tried to keep everything buffed, and it worked. People weren't constantly complaining because their characters got nerfed. No, they were all happy because, hey, now my character feels like it's on par with this character. Yeah. Don't gotta nerf it if you can just fix it. Fix it. Don't destroy it. Clown, anybody? At this point, every time I do an update, I just scroll down to the nerf to see the clown down there again. He's sitting down there. He's got permanent residence there. Hey, Deathgasm.
He bought a house down there.
Yeah, a nice garden, too. It's really nice, actually. You should go check,
Yeah.
Nice little place out in the suburbs, It's Nerf Town, USA, mind you, so it's not a great neighborhood, but, it works,
Population clown.
What?
And the thing is...
Population clown.
And
the thing is, you look at these game developers, Bethesda, Obsidian,
EA
Blizzard, EA, and they cannot be that creatively bankrupt. They have developers that could possibly work. They have ideas that are probably locked away in some deep, dark vault that they lost the key for.
You need to find a sunlight staff and hold it at the right angle at the right time of day for the beam to unlock the door.
And they're taking the worst of the worst ideas.
Do you want to fix your game and make it work? Well, how about you fix the game?
Yeah.
Well, everyone keeps complaining about this problem in the game. Well, maybe if you fix that problem, they'd stop complaining.
Maybe, unlike a certain game developer, we will actually listen to the players.
Hey, they used to do that back in the day.
Dead by Daylight, hint, hint, hint.
They used to do that back in the day, Hey, why aren't people liking these games anymore? Well, just look at the forums. Read the forums, literally, they're there. And for the love of everything in hellish, don't close out somebody's forums page. South Park and the Fractured Butthole. And don't ban me on your damn Facebook page either. That's right.
Behavior.
Yeah, they banned me. True story. We were waiting for the game to come out for the longest time, me and Necro. And they kept pushing it back. So I wrote a forum like, listen, guys, could you just, stop teasing us with it's coming out and when it's actually going to come out? Just tell us. We'll listen. Our pre-orders are still there.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people started agreeing with me in the forums. So what did they do? They deleted the forums. So I went onto their Facebook page. I'm like, I didn't appreciate you. There was like 9,000 people on that forums and everything like that. And people were thumbs upping and everything like that. And then they deleted that and banned me from their account. I can't go back to their account on South Park and the Fractured Butthole because I brought up a point that they didn't like. Maybe they
You had that You had a South Park fractured but whole poster on your wall longer,
Yeah, that was on the wall longer than it took us to beat the game. And guess what? I can't even play the game anymore because they closed down that server. We can't even play the game anymore.
Wow.
We got the advanced copy that came with the DLCs and everything. We paid $70 for it. You can't even play it anymore. They closed the server all down on it. You can't even go in. If you go into the game and try to play it on the PC, they keep saying, well, the servers are down, try again. If you try to go to the website to find it, it's deleted.
Wow.
Tens of millions of people purchased the game, and within 2 years, it's gone. Deleted, dead. Can't even do a joke run on it. Can't even play as one of the characters. It's gone. Oh, and another thing, developers. Let us buy the game and let us play it. Stop having us have to go and sign up on your pages as well.
Yeah.
Ubisoft Connect.
Ubisoft Connect and go suck my... I'm sorry. It doesn't
EA
work.
Play.
EA Play does kind of do good. The longer you play, you will get bonuses from them, so I have to kind of throw that one a little bit. But I agree. I do agree. EA Play sucks, but I mean, at least it's better than Uplay.
How about
Or Ubisoft Play. Sorry.
the Xbox Game Pass?
They still have those.
Actually, I don't mind it because it's kind of like fucking, you get games for free. Well, not free, but you're only paying fucking $10 for a whole bunch of games.
But, I mean, the thing is, now with like Windows 10, Windows 11 machines, you can actually get on an Xbox. If you have an Xbox account, you can get games on your PC with that.
Right.
So I mean, it's a good deal, but still, it's do something for those that can't afford it.
Right.
What is that? What was that one that we used to play Among Us on and Fortnite on the computer? Do you guys remember what it's called? Epic Games. Epic Games literally gives you free AA games or AAA games, even.
If you look at it, coming up between the 20th and the 27th, I believe, they're giving away Fallout 3, the Game of the Year edition.
Which is all the DLCs for free. So download it now, guys. It's a free program to download, and you can just download the game for free. And then you can go and mod the ever-living out of it with Vortex. Speaking of WTF moments, I'm doing this to defend my cousin's cousin here, Deathgasm. Steam. I love you. I have been on Steam so long. I've get more than 500 games on Steam. More than 500 games. I don't play any of them anymore, but I have over 500 games on Steam. Okay. And then you guys went and created the Steam Deck, which is an amazing piece of software. But you didn't give us everything you promised. Poor Deathgasm still has problems playing games like 7 Days to Die because the buttons aren't there. He can't modify.
Hey,
Deathgasm. Like, he can't pick locks because it doesn't give him the option to actually pick the lock. This is what I'm talking about. Steam.
Although that might be because I've never got the lock picking skill though.
No,
you can still pick locks at the beginning.
Yeah, we found that
You
out.
can still pick locks.
It should still give you the option, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
But Steam, just listen to me for a second, Steam. Okay? Even if you're not going to listen to me, I'm just going to bring this up. Steam, we love you. But if you don't pick up the pace and start playing the games that all these other different download sites are, you're going to fall behind real fast. Epic Games is not the only one that lets you download free games every 2 weeks or every week or whatever. There's a bunch of them out there. And like Epic Games, they're growing in popularity where Steam's falling in popularity. Steam, I love you. I want to see you go on forever because I have 500 plus games. And if you get shut down, I'm going to lose 500 plus games. And even if I spent and even if I only spent $10 per game, I'm still going to lose $5,000. So please, don't turn this into a WTF moment. Come back to us. Come back. Offer free garbage games. I don't care. I don't care if you're giving us like Turbo Pug for free. I'll grab it, okay? I'll grab that off the shelf, okay? Oh, wait, well, I already own it.
The look on Decker's face.
It was the only game I could think of that I own that's $5. Okay, I'm just saying. Actually, now it's like it's like $1.15 now, but still, the point is.
Power Wash Simulator.
Power Wash Simulator. There you go. I'll play Power Wash Simulator. What do you guys feel like we get every year? We do a farm simulator match. You know, we get the next one up like we're playing Madden. We get 2023 next year. We get 2024 the following year. See if we can actually do something. You know,
Actually, one game that sparking my interest to get on Epic is the PC Builder Simulator.
That's on my list of games too. I like that. I like that idea. Same wavelength. Love that.
I'm still trying to figure out how they created a Goat Simulator 3 when I never even knew that there was a 2.
2 was on the phone. That's how. 2 was on the phone, and it's first of all, WTF, why did they make Goat Simulator?
Yeah.
And another WTF, why do I own all of them? And all their DLCs, why? Why do I own them and all their DLCs?
Because you like goats.
What kind of strange voodoo? No, it's even weird. Like, some kind of strange voodoo was cast on me. I bought them. Just like the Lego games. You guys play a Lego game and tell me it isn't fun as hell, all right? Just saying.
It is.
Excuse me.
Honestly, the new Star Wars one kind of let me down.
They can't all be winners, buddy. They can't all be winners. Go play the Batman ones.
They took out a lot of the good stuff.
Or the Harry Potter ones. Go play the Harry Potter ones. Mom Bear loved those.
Yeah, those were good.
Okay, I might catch a lot of heat for this.
Uh-oh.
But never really been a big Harry Potter fan.
You're not going to catch any heat. You're not going to catch any heat from us.
Well,
I'm talking from our viewers, because I guarantee there's a few people that think Harry Potter's better than Star Wars.
Well, Deathgasm, I have a question.
Yes.
Have you watched the Potter Puppet Pals video that I posted?
I don't believe I ever did.
No!
I'm going to have to send you a DM of it then.
Deathgasm. Along
Yeah.
Guys, far away, myself, Necro, Juggernaut, and 2 more members of us did a 3-part live stream series on how we would become Harry Potter if we were in it.
Yes, we did.
The worst part is, we got nothing but thumbs up and people agreeing, holy crap, that's right, that's how it would work. So, if us saying things like we were just going to beat the everything Al Malfoy for 3 seasons wouldn't get us any hate, dude, just saying you're not a fan ain't going to do it. But if you want to be technical, it's a Star Wars ripoff. Go with me on this one. Ready? Oh no, here's our main hero, an orphan who's been taken in by their aunt and uncle who doesn't want them to know anything about this magical power. And then suddenly, one day, this stranger out of nowhere comes and whisks him away to be trained in a magical power. But he finds out that the evil villain, who, insert here, killed his family, is also trying to kill him with the same magical power. So he, a girl that he has really sexual desires for, but doesn't understand why, and his scruffy companion who she's in love with, are going to go on an adventure to defeat the ultimate villain with the same power. What movie am I talking about?
Star Wars.
No, I'm talking about Harry Potter.
I sent it to you, Deathgasm.
It's the same thing. It's the
But it sounds exactly like Star Wars, too.
It's the same damn thing. It's Star
maybe
Wars,
I'll send
but
it to
you're
Necro,
wizards.
too.
It's Star Wars and D&D. That's what it is. It's Star Wars and D&D. That's all it is.
I'll send the video to Necro, too.
Oh, I know, like, I did enjoy a couple of the movies, but I forget which movie I start losing a lot of interest in. I know I like at least the first 2 movies. But freaking, one of my favorite characters was the guy that just passed away, the one that played Hagrid. That was his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
JK.
He was a cool character. I liked him.
Okay. So, I actually got this. The gentleman's name is Magma Rock. Oh, actually, the person who set it up, his name is Magma Rock. The individual's name is DJ Hunts Official from TikTok, but I'm going to share in our Discord below the video that made me realize, holy crap, that it is in fact Star Wars. So if you want to get a chance, you look at that. Be my guest.
I have seen that
Did you actually
TikTok.
did you actually ever listen to it? It's what I just told you right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that freaking months ago.
It's
It was that guy's fucking hilarious.
I know he is, but if you listen to that, you realize, holy crap, it is just Star Wars with D&D thrown in.
Yep.
Here's another one for you. Ready? Twilight. Ready? Everyone like Twilight? Ooh, it's a D&D campaign. It's
It
literally
actually
a written
is.
D&D campaign from 2.0 called The Moon and the Stars, where you were playing a character who's trying to stop a war between the freaking Dark Elves and the Moon Elves, and they both fallen in love with a Wood Elf, which they're not supposed to. If you follow the entire storyline, it is the exact movie. Created in 1971. Just throwing it out there, folks. It's there. You can look it up. It's the actual campaign is Star Wars is Twilight. It's the same campaign. But yeah, oh man. All right, woo. Oh man, I got a little buzzed right now. How you guys doing? All right. But unfortunately, folks, all good things have to come to an end. And sadly, it's the end this time. Guys, if you'll stay on Discord for a little while, we'll talk about what we're going to do next week. But until next time, folks, thank you for joining us. I'm Kaiju K.
I'm Echo Nick.
I'm Kevin.
Guys,
And I'm Mama Bear.
And we will see you all in the future.